Before I get into the video, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Stu. You're probably wondering what the hell Stu is, and let me explain. I told my friend that he could sponsor this video for $10 and he gave me one Monopoly dollar. Since he paid 1/10 of the price, we agreed that I would shout out 1/10 of his username. Why? I don't know. I just wanted to make a funny joke to put at the start of my video. Oh wait, I failed. That joke wasn't even funny. Anyways. Every Dungeons player knows one thing, and it's not secret routes. It's that healer sucks. Or does it? Let's go back a bit. Hey, I just want to say, if you like the video, please subscribe. I'm doing a 10 million coin giveaway at 100 subscribers, and since I'm bad at editing these videos, they take a lot of time to make. Details for the giveaway are in the pinned comment. Please enter, it takes like 2 seconds, and in the last giveaway no one entered except for my co-op members and friends, so if you enter this one there's a high chance you win. My uploads should speed up, I'm coming back. I was just really mad that I spent 4 days on my new guide for how to summon admin souls, and then the admins killed necromancy literally 2 days later. Okay, back to the video now. For the longest time, healer was the single worst class in Dungeons. While sure, its healing abilities are helpful in some scenarios, it was pretty much just a meme in high dungeon floors, since tanks just did healer's job, but better. The fact that being near a tank quintuples your EHP is just crazy, and completely invalidated healer. If you needed a healer to survive, why not just use a tank and not die? However, after the discovery of a new feature introduced in 0.14, healer is nothing short of broken. What was this change? Well, it actually seemed like a nerf at first. They changed the mender crown in Fedora from multiplicatively doubling your healing to just giving 100 of the new stats, mending and vitality. Originally, people thought that this was a nerf, because now the mender Fedora didn't boost mending and vitality obtained from other sources, such as the healing ring. However, what most people didn't realize was that the 100 mending and vitality was boosted in dungeons by stars and catacombs level. Let's do some math to see how broken this is. Let's look at Jimmy. Jimmy is a level 15 healer with catacombs 20 and a mender Fedora. He has 100 base mending from existing, and 100 mending from his helmet. There's 50% more mending on the mender Fedora from the stars, bringing the helmet up to 150 mending. With the 110% boost to all dungeon items from catacombs 20, the helmet now gives 315 mending. Thus, Jimmy is 415 mending and vitality, right? Wrong! Because of the healer abilities, all healers get 2 times mending, plus 0.01 times more mending per healer level. Since Jimmy is a level 15 healer, he gets a 2.15% boost, bringing his healing stats up to 415 vitality and a grand total of 892.25 mending. Oh, but healer actually boosts mending by 1.5 and not 2. Yeah, that's what it says, but I tested my mending in dungeons, it's actually 2 times for some reason. So what does this mean? Well, let's look at how much you'll heal with the healing circle and aura abilities. Healing aura heals nearby teammates for 1% of their max health per second, plus 0.1% per 5 healer levels. Since Jimmy is a healer 15, the healing aura will heal his teammates for 1.3% of their maximum health per second. The healing circle heals 2% per second at the base, plus 0.5% per 5 healer levels, bringing it to a total of 3.5% of their maximum health per second. In total, these two abilities can heal your teammates by 4.8% per second if at a healer 15. With mending, that's 42.8% healing per second, 45.9 if you hold a fell sword. Wow, this is OP. If I can survive for 3 seconds, just having a healer will mean that I can't die, right? No, I'm not even done yet. If the healer places down a mana flux, combined with mending, their teammates will heal for an additional 26.7% of their HP per second because of the healer's renew bonus, bringing the total healing on their teammates to 69.5 per second. Like, excuse me? This doesn't even factor in the fact that your teammates can swap to mender fedoras as well. If they do, and they're cata 20 as well, they will heal for a grand total of 288% of their maximum health per second. So, if you can survive for 1 second and you stand near a healer, you just won't die. And plus, Jimmy's only a healer 15, catacombs 20. Imagine what this would be like if someone like Deathstreaks or Refraction did this. I know that just throwing numbers around doesn't really work, so let's see how well I can do in dungeons as a catacombs 30 healer 23. First of all, I can just face tank the limits of floor 5, no lifesteal, no wand, nothing. Just shooting the correct limit until the dungeon is over. One thing to note is that the clear took a bit longer than usual because I couldn't one-tap the blood mobs as a healer, and it took a slightly longer to kill mini-bosses since I didn't have my archer or berserker set bonuses, but it wasn't too noticeable on floor 5. And, as you can see, I could tank the floor 6 terracottas just fine. While you might think that's not very impressive, you can tank terracottas with much lower kata levels. What I didn't tell you is that I didn't get any blessings. I didn't do a single secret, puzzle, trap, or mini-boss room. The only blessings I picked up were from blood and clearing. Also, it took a ridiculous amount of time to clear because of how little damage healer does, so clearing the blood room and mini-bosses just took a while. However, you may see that the dungeon took a lot longer than you'd think, and that's because I spent a little while running around the dungeon trying to find puzzle rooms, and then I realized, oh wait, I can probably tank to terracottas without blessings, so then I just went back to the blood room. Oh, and I also tried to solo floor 7. However, due to my chronic skill issue, I ended up dying in part 1. But that's not healer's fault, it's just me being bad. Something to note is that, even though these results might seem a bit discouraging, keep in mind that this is my healing on myself, whereas on other people, I would get around double the healing on others, since my mending stat is about double my vitality stat. So all in all, after all of these new buffs, is healer the best support class? No. Tank still outclasses it by a ton, just because of the fact that you don't have to be standing on the ground to get hit by your healers, like Mora, and it's more people, and yeah. But hey, at least it's not completely useless now. On lower kata parties, you can run one tank and a healer, or even just a healer if no one has tank gear. Even some higher kata parties and floors like M7 would run like maybe a healer and a tank to make sure the tank doesn't die and can keep on tanking people's HP. Although I don't actually play M7, so I don't know if that's correct or not. So feel free to leave a comment telling me about how wrong I am, and yeah. You're probably wondering, if healer still isn't so bad, then why did you make this video? Why is this still important enough for its own video? Well, I kinda started making this like a month and a half ago, so yeah. Anyways, leave a like if you want, and subscribe as well. Bye.